Today is the last day of production over at Yokohama Tire Corporation. Yeah, I've got a lot of time in this plant, and so it's a sad moment, but the valley will overcome. It'll hurt a lot more than just those jobs at Yokohama. I mean, I remember we stopped here at this Hardie's every single morning, and a lot of people do, and it's gonna hurt this Hardie. But just like they're doing here, if you didn't know it, this is the old Valleydale Meat Packers, and they have turned it into an amazing revitalization, putting some condos here. They torn down the building, but that used to be the sandblasting booth of my dad's shop. Actually, there's some really cool Hudsons sitting right outside. But yeah, a lot of people are appalled that at 12 years old, you know, I was working at this shop. But I used to get to drive the forklift at 12 years old through this area, which, yeah, there's the old recycler. And, you know, you look at this and it looks dingy, but, I mean, this is green manufacturing here. We are taking old steel and making it new again. There's Mark Deering's VW shop. Actually, it's Salem Imports, but yeah, he mostly worked with VWs. But yeah, I mean, these industrial areas are so important to the base economy. In fact, I was at the Salem Roanoke County Chamber meeting today, and the president of Steel Dynamics was talking that for every steel worker job, there is 7 other jobs it supports. And yeah, I do believe that is true. But yeah, I'd drive the forklift up through here, and I thought it was a big shot. Then we come on around here. Oh, looks like somebody's actually pulling into the old shop. But yeah, you had B&B Fasteners. This is where everybody got their bolts. Actually, Dad's shop was partially in the back of it. Yeah, let's see if I can just pull over on this side. Now it's called Creative Conservation, but yeah, this was M&S Machine Shop. And yeah, this is where I got started really, working when I was 12. Kind of small world. My brother-in-law's, well, my brother-in-law's wife, so I guess it is my sister-in-law. Yeah, there was an automotive shop right there, and yeah, her parents were working in that. There's a big truck in the way, but yeah, this Quansen Hut here, that's where all the metal fabrication was, and the long building in the back, that's where we had a machine shop. This was Crut's brother garage, and every time one of us would wreck a vehicle, which was probably way more often than it should have been, and we ended up down here getting it fixed. And then here was the local restaurant. Well, one of the two. This used to be the Long Branch. You go in there, they used to have the best burgers around. But all of these businesses through here were supported by Yokohama. Certified Trucker and Auto right here. And there was Salem Hydraulics. Every time we needed anything hydraulic wise, lines, pumps, all that, we did it up there. And I'm thinking this one was Salem Precision at one time, which was another machine shop. Actually, I think Piedmont Precision's still down in Danville. But yeah, this was Valleydale, and they've really done a nice job at revitalizing everything in here. But right around outside of here, I mean, a really good working class neighborhood that, you know, a lot of these industries, what we, you know, may even look at now as run down buildings, they really supported a lot of people in this area. And yeah, it was a short walk from my dad's shop to Andrew Lewis Middle School. This is actually where, well, when I moved here, this is where I went to school. I met Amber in the 6th grade. In fact, yeah, probably, yeah, somewhere right in about that area right there. And then, I don't remember how old I was, but then Dad's shop came down here. This is the old Shin Tool building. We ended up taking this building over. We didn't actually get this middle building. That was Apex. I can't remember what they did. I think they were cranes. And then this was the main shop building right here. Yeah, here I learned a lot about fixing equipment up mechanically. We would buy the crappiest equipment, and then I'd have to make it run and make it semi-shine. Yeah, James River lasering equipment has been here, I think, forever. Then all these buildings over here, this used to be McClung Lumber. It's not as viewable now that they put these jump fences on, but this was, or is, Graham White. Actually, this was Row Furniture right in this area. And then this is Graham White. We did a lot of work for them also, doing, I think it was mostly locomotive parts, which this was a railroad town at one time. That used to be Hammerhead Hardware. You can go in there and dig just about anything you needed out. There was the Orange Market where we stopped every morning, grabbed gas and coffee. And here's a good example of progress, though, is all this was really floodland. At the time, there was nothing here, and now there are some really big employers in this area. And hopefully that'll happen with Yokohama also.